Hey folks, Stronghold Crafter Kev here. Welcome to my channel. And in this video we're going to go over my base coating of the Wizard's Keep, work in progress. And we're going to go over some adornments that I did. And I'm going to share with you my little blunder I did too with how things are going so far. But it's a fixable blunder, okay? So I'll get back with you. And here it is. This is the Wizard's Keep after going through a black coat, base coat of black acrylic paint, and this is a burnt umber shade of paint here, and it looks very brown in this slightly dim light. However, it looks a little bit better with more lighting. Unfortunately, at this time, I'm just going to film it as is. I'm happy at how it turned out. Like I said, it looks better with brighter lighting, per se. However, I ran into a snag when I got done with the painting part. And I mean, all in all, I did pretty good with doing the base coat, and this is more of a dry brushing. However, I added some skull adornments, and that's where I came into a snag. So right up here it doesn't look so bad, but right here, if it'll focus, it's not going to really focus too well. There we go. These are some skull rings which I got at the dollar store, and so I cut them off and glued them on with some Loctite power grab. And if I can get in a little bit closer here, I kind of blended them in with the polystyrene with some filler, and then did the same thing, base coated it, and did the overall paint scheme to blend it in. However, if you look over here to the side, this is where I had my little snag. And let me get a better shot at that. Okay, much better. I just shifted the light here a little bit. Okay, as you can see here, we have the towers meeting up with the wall. And I had these other sections added to help tie it in more and break up the round and the square fitting there. Anyway, when I put these skulls in, I didn't test fit to see how they would fit together. So they started butting up against each other here, and that created a gap that I did not foresee. And unfortunately, everything's glued in place, and I can't fix it other than taking something and cutting down the corner here so it'll fit, because what it did was it created a gap that caused everything to space out more. And it's not really an indicator right here. However, I'll show you another part of the keep where it did really show up. Alright, well, this is not a total disaster. However, like I said, it can be fixed. But right here you can really see a gap there, and that wasn't there before because of the sections that are butting up against the skull adornments. However, I felt that this is going to be more of a dark feel, slightly gothic, so I wanted to have something that was, of course, related to that. So I got these skull rings I was talking about, and I thought, well, these are cool. I'll just, if I can fit these in here, and I thought, yeah, this is great. And I'll do a close-up on that in a little bit and show what I'm talking about. So just a word of the wise, test fit everything before you glue things in place. And keep that in mind because, well, like I said, mistakes happen. It's not a total disaster. I can fix it. However, it's kind of frustrating when it's like you put all this work into painting and stuff, you glue those things on, and you forget about little bitty details like that you didn't foresee. And it's like, oh man, because I just kind of like measured them out evenly, and that's how it came to pass. So moving forward, I just detached the front part of the keep here. And there's a figure for scale. And yeah, you can sort of see these skull adornments. I think I'll just move that even closer to the camera. This, if I can get this to focus here. Come on. Alright, let's try this. This is the skull ring I was talking about. I got at the dollar store. Yeah, can't talk right. They came in like a bag of 50, so that's pretty cheap. And you know, it was just real easy. Just snap off the ring here, and like I said, glue it in place, blend it, and then paint it over. No big deal. Now, and that's how they look closer up. I'm actually really happy how they turned out. And you may not see them here because they're a little bit more subtle. But there's one right there. It's like, come on, Cav, get it closer to the camera. Oh, nope, not gonna work. So there's one there. I kind of like put them near the doorways and windows. And if you're wondering, I thought about adding a third color, but I'm not really sure if I really want to do that. I'm kind of happy how the color scheme turned out. I am open to suggestions, so leave your thoughts and your questions in the comments. And that pretty much wraps things up. I'm thinking about adding some spikes to the merlons to give it a more dark feel. So until the next video, for more information on my craft, visit these sites and the links below. And remember, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And thank you, subscribers.